Hey, it's Holly Rigsby, author of FitYummyMummy.com. And I created a follow-up Q&A video because there were just so many fabulous questions submitted on the blog this week. I know I didn't get to every single question that was posted, so I just want to provide this opportunity to answer a few questions, as well as thank you tremendously for all of your support this week. Tyler was thrilled to come home each day and see the new comments that were left for him. I understand that he has been quite a valuable tool for some of you, for your children are picking up on Tyler's habits and behaviors, so I think that's fabulous and it just makes him feel like a superstar, so I'll be sure to include him in more videos. Also take note that another thing that you can do that will help ease the transition into healthier eating, whether it's breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, is what you're doing yourself, moms. You know, keep in mind that children are watching you. They are listening to you. So they are going to make choices based on what they see you doing. We are the most influential role models in our children's lives. And if you ever need any help or support when it comes to making good decisions, you know, from taking care of yourself to meal planning to exercising, of course I'm your go-to resource. Just let me know. We've got plenty of things out there to help you. All right, just to go ahead and get into those questions, because I know our time is short. It's Friday. It's almost the weekend, right? I had a lot of questions come in from, hey, those are fabulous snack ideas. Where in the heck do I find them? One of them was the Fruitaboo, the fruit leathers. And we also find the Stretch Island Fruit Company fruit leathers. These are great. I find these in the Whole Foods store as well as in the organic section of my grocery store. We have Kroger here. But this is also cool. I have found both of these in Big Lots. So if you have access to a Big Lots, and they come and go, you never know what's going to be in there. Check it out. You know, use the guidelines that I've given you here and go shopping in places where you normally wouldn't shop with, you know, armed with this information that you can make better choices of what's on the shelves. As far as the PB4Me, we've also found the almond butter. They're squeezable. These we found in the Whole Foods store. I have found PB4Me in Big Lots before. And that's just something that, you know, just happens once in a while. You just have to keep an eye out. Sure, these things cost more, but I purchased these just to help provide an example. Of course, you can buy the larger jars of this and create your own, you know, squeezable packets by buying the snack size baggies and spooning in the right portion size and allowing your child to cut off an edge and suck it out of there. There is no need to spend the extra money on the fancy packaging that these are providing you with. Also, the Cliff Bar makes the fruit twist for kids. I find this in Kroger as well as in the Whole Foods store. I do want to make a comment about the fact that somebody made a comment about me giving my child processed foods. Well, the only thing, I looked back over the video and I was like, what processed foods am I giving my child? You know, I'm trying my best here to provide healthy examples for all the moms out there. The only thing I can think about are the animal crackers that I held up. Well, we bought these in the Whole Foods store. They're wheat-free oatmeal cookies. All the ingredients that are listed here are organic. So if this is the one thing I was criticized over for giving my child processed foods, well then you know what? Oh well, because it can't make everybody happy. And I'm in no way trying to be a perfect mom because that would be unrealistic. All I'm doing is providing solutions for moms to make better choices. It's up to you on what extreme you want to go to, because there are people who do take it to the extreme. You know, they want everything, you know, very detailed and very clean for their children, and they have the means and the ability to do that, and that's great, and I applaud them for that. But then there's moms that are like me, who are just trying to find the balance, who are just trying to make the best choice possible, and that's what I'm here providing for you. When it comes to the flavored almonds, I do find those in Walmart. This was a new brand that I came across, thought I'd check it out. Of course, you got to look at the salt and the sugar content, but it was something fun to throw in there. It's a nice once-in-a-while food, as Tyler knows, because we all know that balance and moderation is what makes this work. And it's not like my child never has a Happy Meal from McDonald's, never has ice cream, never has cookies. He does. But the thing is, he knows that these are once-in-a-while foods. He understands the concept of moderation. He still is enjoying his life as a child, but doing so much more with a healthy foundation, because he is filling his body the majority of the time with whole foods. And that's what lesson I'm trying to teach you here today. How about your favorite healthier cookie? Well, you could do what I did and go through the Whole Foods store and find something that is organic-based, gluten-free kind of thing. Or you could, you know, search, you know, recipe books in the internet for the healthiest cookie in the world. But My thoughts are, if you're going to bake cookies with your children, like one of the moms said, you know, that's something that me and my girls love to do. We love to bake cookies together. Then why take that away? You said you do it once in a while. Then you know what? Keep doing it. Why alter the cookie recipe? Allow your children to have that memory and allow it to be a special time for you and your children. If you don't want to do that and you really do want to cut out the sugar, even in the once in a while times that you do offer it, then, you know, by all means, try to seek out a healthier alternative. I don't have one for you because you know what? If I'm going to bake cookies, I'm baking the real stuff because that's what we are used to eating and that's what we enjoy, and it's once in a while. A word on fussy or picky eaters. This is why it's so super important for you to set the example. If you're eating the good stuff and you're doing it with a smile on your face, then your children will be more likely to do so as well. Keep this in mind. Some children need to be exposed to a food at least 15 to 20 times before they will just start eating it without the hassle. And that's especially from young children when they start eating solid foods. So the key here is, moms and parents, that you want to make sure that you have the healthiest foods in the house, that they're seeing it often, they're seeing you eating it, and that you're constantly offering it to them. And you are not putting up, you know, you're being positive about the fact that they're not ready for it. And there are you know, all kinds of books and, you know, other opinions out there about, well, you can just puree it up and hide it in their food. Sure, you can do that. If your child is, you know, borderline, you know, nutrient deficient, and your doctor is saying you need to get some more good foods in your bodies, in the body of your child, then, you know, go for it. But when you're trying to teach your children to eat more healthy foods, I really don't see the purpose in hiding foods, because then if they don't know that they're doing it, why in the world would they continue to do it, and what lesson is that teaching them? And you know what, if you do hide it and then they find out, it seems like they just get mad about it. Why not start from the beginning and create that healthy example? Invite your children in, teach them about why they're doing this. I mean, you just saw Tyler. He's been doing this since he could speak, since he could eat whole foods. And I've been reinforcing that this whole time. But it's never too late to start now. You just have to explain to your children why. Your children are resilient and they're teachable. They just need the parents to be consistent with these lessons. And then they understand that there are boundaries and that, you know what, I'm going to have to eventually do what my mom tells me to do anyway. And in the long run, what gift are you giving them? Now this one, I should probably just make a whole other video. What's so terrible about milk? Well, if you do any type of reading or research, I have changed my opinion about milk, and when I first started learning about everything and what I know now and what I teach, milk is no longer a part of our lives. Yes, Tyler has the organic Horizon milk, and it's a once-in-a-while milk. It's a chocolate milk. It's a treat. It's something special, as he calls it, his special milk. But if you do any type of reading or research, you will see that milk has nothing good to offer our bodies. And I know that freaks so many moms out. What I found through the elimination diet, and my child has even done it too, is that, well, a lot of things were cleared up by not drinking milk. So now instead, what we do is if we have any milk-based products, it's goat's milk or almond milk. And you know what? It's not like we are calcium deficient. Milk is not the only product out there that provides calcium. In fact, many of our plant foods offer a great source of calcium. And yeah, this can be for another day, but please understand it's a choice. And I'm not telling you what to do. This is all a spectrum, and it's about saying, you know what, I want to take my health levels to the next, take it up a level, and I want to see, what improvements can be made because of this. A lot of moms out there are starting at ground zero. They've been feeding their child Pop-Tarts, Fruities, Lunchables. So when they hear about, what do you mean there's something wrong with milk? Then of course, it's not the time to eliminate milk. This is a process, and not a lot of people understand that. It has to happen step by step. And in that process, we learn things about how our body responds and what's good for our bodies and how our bodies feel. All right, that's all the time I have for the questions today. Be on the lookout next week. Yes, there is a dinner video coming. And moms, this is my time to focus on you. Because now that the kids are back in school, guess what that means? No excuses. We got to get you back into a routine. And I have wonderful ideas and more video tips to help you get back into the fitness groove so that way you can feel your best and look your best. So stay tuned all next week for more tips and strategies to help you live a fit, healthy, and active life. This is your friend and coach, Holly Rigsby.